What's up, everybody? It's Tiger from Black Tiger Visuals coming to you with creative destruction. I'm going to show you some of the traps and the gadgets in this game, show you how to use them, when to use them, and how do you get them, and what exactly do they do to the enemy as far as damage goes. So the first thing you're going to want to do is when you see these bear figurine statues, go ahead and get as many as you can. Some people ignore them because they just do not use them. You're going to need these to make your traps. And let's start off with the Beehive. The Beehive is an interesting trap, something that you would not see in a lot of games. This is a device that distracts the enemy with a swarm of bees when they get close enough. You place it on the side of the mats of your walls, or you can put them on the walls. In general, 30 damage. Now here's an example. Now look at the bees and what it's doing to the enemy when he got closer. It distracted him enough for me to get the kill there. My advice to you is use them, especially in a hostile situation if there are enemies engaging too close and there's walls. Let's jump into the air pump. The air pump is a very nice device to use if you can get the enemy to come just a little bit close enough, or get him, lower him in 100 damage. As you can see, what it does, it's going to throw the enemy in the air. Now look at this here. Boom. Threw the enemy in the air, and the enemy is going to take fall damage and immediately die. This is a very interesting device. I would advise you to use it. I recommend it. It's a very nice device. So let's move on to the LN2 thrower. This is a device that freezes the enemy. It does take damage to the enemy. It's not going to take a whole lot of damage. It also slows down the enemy just enough. As you can see on the side there, it says 60 damage. So right here, the enemy is getting, now you can see the damage 12, 12, 12, 12. And you can go ahead and engage into a death. And that is the LN2 thrower. Let's go ahead and this is the most recent add-on to the game, the electrified land mine. You place this on the ground and want the enemy to get close. It does not take a lot of damage, only 25, but it does put the enemy under a lot of stress, and it distracts the enemy. Like right here, now watch, the enemy gets closer, and look at the enemy going under stress and distraction, and then you can go ahead and try to engage into killing the enemy once that happens. The electrified landmine is a good one, so if you have a whole bunch of them, just place them all over the place. You never know what could happen, how much it can help. Here is the most popular one, the Koch Propeller. You can use this in so many different situations. You can use it just to get across the map a little faster, run from the storm, engage into a battle, and get closer to the enemy. Here is a situation where I saw an enemy and wanted to get a little bit closer so I could get a better shot on the enemy. Here we go, right here. As you can see, it looks really nice and fun as well if this was real. Now that I am closer to the enemy, now I got a better shot at getting this enemy while he's trying to hide on the side of the house from whatever reason. I don't know who he's hiding from, but I went ahead and sprayed him up to get the kill. Another one is get out of the storm quicker and get away from the storm and get as close as possible to the safe zone. And that's what I was using it here for. And the Koch Propeller is definitely highly recommended. Now here's a situation where I'm in a battle, taking a lot of damage from the enemy. The enemy cannot get a good shot on me, and obviously what the enemy is going to try to do, he's going to try to heal up because the game is winding down to the final circle. So what you're going to do is, let's go ahead and engage into a battle. Let's charge the enemy with the Koch Propeller. Let's get as close as possible. Now you can go for the finish with a closer shot and kill, figure out where he is, and then just go ahead and spray him up for the kill. Now, I would highly recommend you to get as many Koch Propellers as possible if you want to engage and be a good player in this game. This is the best gadget in the game, to my opinion. But that's my opinion. You might not. But that's all I got for you guys. Black Tiger Visuals. Thank you for stopping by.